Welcome back, you bunch of weapons, episode 21. We've got a special guest with us today. Have we got, Joe?
You tell me.
We've got Adam Rohan.
I knew that.
Yeah.
You always do that, make it look silly.
You said you didn't know.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I was building it up.
Yeah. And Murph's back with us.
You're right,
Press your
Murph.
buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Say Adam's name again.
Adam Rohan.
And
Murph.
Hey.
We're dead professional, Adam.
I'm living for every moment of it. To be
seamless
honest.
that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. How have you been, mate?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I said I said I was gonna leave. I got sacked from work yesterday.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, fun.
no. What for? Oh.
I think it was completely out of order, but I was on a final written warning for 1.5 years.
Okay.
And it ran out last week, and I called in sick, and then went out for Pride.
That's not sackable,
That's
surely.
not fuckable.
Apparently, it's classed as gross misconduct, and with my history,
Wow.
I
Was you inappropriately dressed or something if it was gross, or was you nicely attired?
No, I called in because of the sunburn, because it was that bad. And then they sacked me. I had a meeting yesterday. He made me sit there for 50 minutes just to sack me.
Wow.
And he was like, I'm dismissing you. And I put my coat on and put a ciggy in my mouth. For where? Can I go? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, bye.
I
And just
don't
walked out.
think a written warning stays on your thing.
It doesn't. Apparently it stays in your record for the company though, so they used that against me.
Your record? Who has a record?
I know, it's hospitality, minimum wage, minimum effort. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I worked in hospitality for years.
Yes, you said you were a chef, right?
I was.
I
Yeah.
hate chefs, no
Why?
offense. Chefs are knobheads.
They're not.
I agree.
They are.
I
Well,
totally agree.
Yeah, most of them, to be fair, they are.
Yeah.
When a waiter makes a mistake and they scream at you, and then you bring something back to the past and you're like, you forgot like half the dish here, and they just won't even apologise to you, but expect you to apologise back.
Yeah, I wasn't that kind of chef, mate.
No, I could see that you're not that type of chef.
I wasn't quite chill, mate. I didn't give a fuck enough.
No,
Did you
neither
do
did I.
loads of tasting?
Yeah,
I can
you have to.
tell.
You have to do loads of tasting.
Do you?
Yeah,
Is that how you do it?
100%. That's how you make sure your food's good.
So if it's too vinegary, what would you do?
Too vinegary.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
It does
Just
not like
balance, don't you?
pH
Yeah.
scale.
Just balance it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, pH in it. Is it an alkali and an acid? I think it's an alkali vinegar in it. Or is it an acid?
Fuck knows. That's some strong comedy, that, Joe.
Does he look like Einstein?
I was going to ask
idea.
Murph about acid. He's our resident expert.
I've only done it a couple of times.
What was it like?
It's all right. I mean, it's similar to mushrooms, but like a little bit stronger. It's like you just get the like visuals and stuff.
What did you see?
Wait, what did he take?
Acid.
Acid.
I've done mushrooms and acid and 2CB, is it? Or TCB? I think it's
That's
2CB.
a citron, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've done 2CB. It doesn't affect me.
What's
No,
2CB?
It's like a mix between ecstasy and acid. So you get like visuals, but you're also happy. Isn't that what?
Yeah, similar.
But it doesn't
Wow.
really. I say it. It didn't do anything to me. I was in the middle of the festival, mooing on the floor like a cow,
Yeah.
and all my mates were saying, "Adam, get the fuck up," and I went, "I'm not moving until you move back."
Not moving.
It's like the first time I did mushrooms, I thought they didn't do anything, but it was because I'd already done coke, and it just
What diet or?
yeah, zero.
Rookie mistakes.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, with like mushrooms and stuff, I tend to just get like I think they call it breathing, where stuff seems to like expand and contract and stuff, and you get like little glowing things
You know
and
what?
stuff.
When you're old, you get that because of blood pressure.
Yeah, standing up too quick. Yeah.
So, comedy.
Yes,
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy almost 2 years now.
Oh, brilliant.
So the moment I started that job was when I started comedy, and I've just been sacked from that job. So technically, I'm a full-time comic.
Yeah, rock and roll.
I'm like £30 a week. Woo! I'm living my best life.
Maybe 60 after tonight.
I know, honestly. I'm so happy. I went like straight from the meeting as well, straight to hot water, and went straight on stage and just ranted for like 5 minutes straight. Callum Oakley was like, just go on and just like say what you want and try and make it funny. So I just started chatting bare shit about my manager, and it went really well.
High quality.
Was it like a chain restaurant or?
Yes.
Should
I'm
we
not going to say the name of the restaurant because apparently I'm still under some type of...
NDA.
So yeah, they said to me in the email, but then I was like, you just sack me on the spot and I don't even have to finish my shift. So why do I owe you shit?
Yeah.
So, but I'm not going to say the name just in case they don't pay me, because I'm getting my last pay in 3 days so I can live. So I've got to be a bit
Don't go out
careful.
till Sunday.
Okay, fuck them then, fuck them.
Week on Sunday, mate. You'll be sound. You'll have been paid.
It rhymes with Rosie Rub.
Rosie Rub. I don't know what restaurant that is.
No, but it don't matter.
There's one in Chester, there's one in Liverpool, there's 2 in Birmingham.
Wow.
No.
I don't know what restaurant that is. If
You're
it's not Greg's, I don't know.
It's called Cozy Club.
Cozy Club. Right. No, never heard of that.
You've
We
not?
can bleep that out if you want
Oh
to.
yeah,
by
bleep
the
that
way.
out for me,
Yeah,
just in
we will.
case.
We can
No,
bleep
we
that
will
out for you.
do.
That's
But
not an issue.
worked there 2 years. I'm going to miss my tips. That's all I'm going to miss.
Yeah.
Because it was really good cash tips.
Well, you might be starting another adventure, your comedy. You can
I know.
lock down on that, can't you?
I think so.
What got you into it? What got you into comedy? How did you decide you were
I was doing acting for years. I was doing performing arts in school. I did a drama degree, and I was in like a lot of youth theatres. And in the youth theatre, all my mates were training to like go to acting schools and like RADA and stuff like that. And like I was doing the classes with them, and the teacher would like be like, Adam, you've now got to do a scene. This is your wife with stage 4 cancer, and you've got to do this scene. And I'd be like, I'm gonna make this funny. So they'd all be taking it proper seriously, and I'd just be like, taking the piss. And then I used to get told off for it, and then they took me aside one day and were like, hey, we offer a comedy course. We think it'd be great for you. It's like £300, but because we know you, do you want to do it for free? And I went, sweet, did that. Then COVID happened, and then I finished university all online, and I was like, I'm just gonna start doing comedy. I was like, fuck it, I've got nothing to lose, and I'm still doing it.
Where did you do the comedy course? And
I did it in the Royal Court Youth Theatre in Liverpool.
Right, okay.
Did like a 10-week performance thing, and we did like I think it was like 5-10 minutes of comedy.
Yeah.
Did that for all my friends and family, and then they said I was good at it. My dad was like, you're finally good at something. I was like, nice one. And then I just continued doing it,
Yeah,
and now here we are.
we come across that really good.
They're confident.
Yeah, she's after battle, I think. Isn't it?
I think a lot of people struggle with confidence when they start comedy. I think a lot of people end up quitting it as well, because they'll be the funniest person in the friend group, and they'll be like, oh, I'll be dead good at this, and they forget that there's an actual like art to it. It's not just
100%.
getting up on stage and chatting, like because you're funny in person. You have to be able to like work like
deal with it
all off the cuff sometimes, and like be able to still like full circle everything. It's like it is a talent.
When I told my other half I was going to do stand up, she said exactly the same. She was like, you know, there's a difference between being like funny just now and funny on purpose. And I was like, don't worry,
No, I'm fine.
super talented.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking issue. And it's not been, which is amazing.
There's a part of comedy as well that's your ego. A lot of people do it because they've got an
100%.
ego, and I definitely have that.
So.
See, I need an ego. That's why I'm doing
I think as well. I think the one thing we've decided is I think you've actually got to be mentally ill as well.
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
I agreed with that.
All of it. All the mental illnesses. All of them.
Yeah. I go to therapy now though.
Like
I'm
Pokemon.
still fucked. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Is yours therapy or counselling?
It's one of those ones where you pay like a £5 and you just get to chat at like some like 23-year-old man for like an hour straight.
Oh, sweet.
He's like he's doing his PhD in therapy, so he's gonna be a therapist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like just more chilled.
Yeah.
And I just
Like when
chat
you go
at
to the
him for an hour.
hairdressers and you get the one that's learning.
Yeah. Very that.
You just get to vent.
What was that?
You
say?
just get to vent then, don't you?
I just vent it out. But it was horrible because I went to therapy and then went for my dismissal at work straight afterwards,
Oh,
which
you needed
wasn't
that
like very good.
No, you needed that the other way around.
I know. I stormed to hot water and I was like, I've just been sacked from work, and everyone's like, oh no. And this lad just goes, do you want a can? And he just pulled out this Stella and I just popped it open. It was like, and dragged the whole thing. I was rotten last night.
That's what I love about comedy. There's always someone with a backpack that's got something
Some
in
type of ale or drug in it.
Some type of intoxicant in it. Yeah.
I had last night, didn't pay for anything. I had like 10 pints and 3 joints as well. And I got in and I headbutted my wardrobe. I got it. I was looking around my room this morning. I was like, why are my rings on the floor? Because I have like a little thing on the side that I keep them in. I was like, I headbutted my wardrobe when I got in. And I lied on the I remember I was on the floor for like 20 minutes, like taking my rings off like this.
Just been battered by that wardrobe from looking Beauty and the Beast.
Come on, self-harm.
Oh.
Maybe he hasn't done shit for me.
So you said when we ask this question, everyone always says the same one. But where's your favourite gig? Where's the best place that you've been?
Favourite place I've gigged?
Yeah.
hot water has to be up
Yeah,
there.
everyone always says.
But like I've done like a Tuesday in hot water. I've done like a sold out show, and it's so good.
Yeah.
Like Joe, when like every seat is taken, and like I did one like 2 weeks ago. I did Tony Carroll and Friends.
Oh yeah.
And it was sold out, and it was like that. Like Joe, when you go in and like the comedians can sit at the back, you couldn't sit at the back.
Really?
That's how chocolate it was, and I was like, "Ooh, I feel like a pro." And then the next day, I did a gig for 8 people. I was like, "Wow, reality checked."
100%.
How many gigs do you reckon you're on? How many?
I never counted.
No,
I have to be on like almost 200 at this point.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You proper put the time in there. Then,
Oh
haven't you?
yeah, it's an addiction.
Yeah.
It's a good addiction though.
Yeah. Murph's got some really bad ones.
Yeah. I can tell.
All bad addictions.
Yeah, but when your best mate turns against you with the apostles, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Because he looks like Jesus.
Judas.
Snakes, mate.
His first male pin-up.
Yeah, as you can tell, I really love the Bible.
Yeah, it's my least favourite book.
Yeah, honestly, love is it non-fiction? Fiction?
Non-fiction's made up, innit?
Yeah, non-fiction.
It's
Love
that one.
non-fiction.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I touch the Bible, it starts to burn.
Joe's got an autographed one.
An autograph. No, that was just the shrooms. It was one of his apostles.
So, did you get circumcised?
What a segue! How did you know?
Well, we was talking about Jesus, who's Jewish. Jewish people have the
Was
circumcision.
Jesus Jewish?
Yeah, Jesus was
No, he
Jewish.
wasn't.
Yeah.
He was just a crackhead.
King of the Jews.
Yeah, king of them. Yeah.
No, he wasn't. That was the guy who drove the tank in Inglorious Bastards, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did get circumcised.
Did you?
Yeah, 3 months ago.
What was that like?
It's a struggle, you know.
Yeah.
I've heard it's like the wind changes direction, you have to go back in.
It was like, do you know, like when like mentally, because of the area it is, and you know that it's a sensitive area, beforehand I was like shitting myself, and then I had it done and I was like, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But like adjusting from having foreskin to no foreskin was like quite a experience. Like when he put me down, like when I was on the operating table, do you know the way they have to like count you down?
Yeah.
But like I was Googling it before, and it was like, if you've done like all these drugs in the past, like it can affect like the anesthetic. And I was like, shit, I was like, I'm fucked here. And he put the needle in me, and he was going, go to sleep, think happy thoughts. And I was
Like
just
Bill
staring
Cosby.
him back in the eye like, is this a fucking challenge, mate?
Watch this.
Yeah. And then he just knocked me out, woke up, and it was done.
Wow.
And I had to go for a wee. I don't know if you've seen the TikTok I made about my wee.
No.
I went to the toilet because you're not allowed to get discharged until you have a wee.
Right.
So she was like, can you go to the toilet? And I was like, yeah, sure. Went to the toilet, undone my pants, and they put like this giant like nappy bandage around my area. And I was like, oh, this is... And opened it, and they'd like wrap my willy in like gauzes, but like really tight. But my dick looked like it grew like 7 inches because they wrapped it that tight. I was like, oh, no fucking shit. I was like, yes. And I went to have a wee, and because like obviously I had foreskin before, it was too tight. So like my wee, like it's always like, it was like a weird flow. So when I pissed for the first time, it just shot up the wall. It just went, it didn't even go in the bowl. It just went up the wall. I was like, oh my God. And I had to like readjust and have a wee.
Yeah. So I've been wanting to get mine done.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
How come though?
Have you seen it for a bit, or
Yeah.
stand on the mirror?
Yeah. Usually in your mum's mouth.
You still wouldn't see it.
I just want it done. I just think it's more aesthetically pleasing.
You can't get that done on the NHS.
No, I'll pay.
You'll pay?
Yeah. I'll pay for it done.
Plastic surgery on
Yeah,
that.
I just think it'll look better.
You could change
Like,
your faith.
could change my faith, couldn't I? Yeah.
People were saying that to me, and I was like, yeah, shalom.
Yeah, but it's a rabbi that does it. It's like 700 quid. It's a place in Manchester, and some rabbi just does it for you.
That sounds dodgy.
Yeah.
That sounds like backstreet surgery.
Yeah.
Coat hanger.
Yeah. His name is Rabbi Gary. But yeah,
Is he on Gary's while he does it?
Yeah. So, but 700 quid sound nice.
It's not box head, is it?
Isn't too bad, yeah.
Yeah, because I just
But like,
think
why would you want it? Like, is that for you, or is it for your missus?
It's just I just
Or
think
do you have a missus? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I just think it looks better.
You can't wank for 6 weeks, you know.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
Yeah, there we go.
You really can't
wank for 6 weeks or have sex. I haven't had sex in 3.5 months, and I've tried to hook up with people, and every time they go near me, I'm like, because like it's just awful.
So is it still painful now? Like
it's the banjo string that's like I'm still waiting for, like, because you've got to wait for all the stitches to dissolve, and it takes 6 weeks, but mine took longer than that. So. Are you ready for this story you're about to hear?
100%.
So I'm a horny fucker. Like, I was wanking like every day before I had it done. So I was like, I'm gonna have to like curb this. So when I had it done, I was like, no, I'm not gonna masturbate for the 6 weeks. Week 2, oh my god, the horn was so bad. I was like a dog in a cat in heat. It was awful, and I was like, I'm gonna have to have a wank. I was like, I'm gonna have to do it, but like it hadn't, like all the stitches were still there. So why am I telling this story on a podcast?
Don't worry, it's just on the internet.
It's not like anyone watches
May have like had to just rub my shaft like a clip. Like,
oh yeah, like the back.
And
I sometimes do that for a treat.
While you're having a sit down wing. Yeah.
It's only the size of a clit anyway.
Can I leave? And I started to like orgasm, and that's when I like realized that I made like a grave mistake. Because like obviously your dick like pulsates, so like the juice is out, and I was like, fuck, because all the stitches were still in, so I had to like grab whatever foreskin was left and like just pull all of it to the top of my penis. And I was just coming. I was just sat there like. And I had to sit there for like 15 minutes completely still until the semi went down. I looked like one of the victims of Pompeii. just stuck there like that. And I was like, that was the most degrading experience of my life.
But so good.
It just felt awful.
So it's bringing an even bigger dimension to danger wank, really.
It was. It was a danger wank, but there was no one present.
Like my own form could actually explode on that.
It was. Oh, I don't want to go back to that place, to be honest.
So how long ago was that?
That was 2.5 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I've like since then I've like tried to hook up with people, but like every time anyone goes near it, I'm just like a bit like do you know when you've got like anxiety?
Just be gentle.
Yeah, I like if I'm like hooking up with someone beforehand, I'll be like, listen, I did get sick. I'll tell them. So I'm like, you can't just be like throwing it round. You've got to be careful.
Throwing it round.
You don't know what these gays are like. You'll never.
Just because it looks like a bat, you don't have to treat it like one.
Yeah.
I hooked up with this guy not last week, the week before. And I was like, I really wanted a spliff. So I wrote on Grindr, I was like, I was Adam/Smoke. But I was going to just beat the shit out of them when I seen them. Do you want the smoke? But it was weed, and he was like, I've got weed. And I was like, fine, I'll come round to his house. And he was trying to like give me a blowjob, and like the whole time I was just flaccid. Like I just couldn't get hard to him at all. So I smoked all his weed, made him give me a massage, and then I left. I think that was
absolute slut.
Quite degrading for him.
Just a drug slut.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh, he kept going, and he stunk as well at BO, and he kept going, and he kept going, "You're dead fit, lad." I was like,
oh, fucking instant.
I know, it was awful.
No wonder you couldn't get out for that.
But like I wasn't saying anything back to him either.
Fucking thing.
Yeah, get away from me now.
Do you remember?
So hooked up in like young terms, is that shagging or is that like
just like a one night stand type of thing? Like in gay culture, it's quite normalised, isn't it? If do you know any like Grindr and stuff like that, and like gay saunas, it's quite normal. Like some gay men see sex as a transaction rather than like a love thing. And I've never really done it because of my circumcision. I've always had like anxiety, so I've done it a few times since I got circumcised. I'm not a fan.
No,
I think I want something more monogamous.
Oh.
I know. Spoke to my therapist about it because I was like, Joe, when you're like,
lose your foreskin and find love.
I know, exactly.
It's beautiful, that, isn't it?
Did you keep it? You know, like when ladies get.
So I was I was planning on cutting it up into 8 pieces and handing it out like it was Horcruxes.
I was going to say like a Horcrux.
Like my own. But
you could make like jewelry with it and stuff.
And in the end, I never asked for it. I was all drugged up, wasn't I? I was like, I woke up and I was like, So I didn't ask.
Yeah, keep it, mate.
Keep it,
yeah. Keep it.
If you kept it, then you might have in future been able to clone it to make like new you.
Well, there's a lot of Adam still present here now. Why would they have to be the pickled foreskin? That's the thing that my spawn comes from.
Pickled foreskin.
Unless you actually do
Worst sandwich ever. Worst sandwich ever.
Decent monster.
Sugar couldn't fix that.
Yeah. But did you? So you have like a lot of it. So I want to get it done. I've got a lot of foreskin.
I had like an anteater cock.
Yeah,
one of those.
Yeah, like Alf.
Yeah,
looks like Alf's face. Yeah.
So you can't go Asda?
No, it's more of a 5 skin.
They have a big rollback, don't they?
Yeah, they do have a big rollback. Like a pig in a lot of blanket.
Oh yeah,
in like a 5-man tent. Yeah. I'm joking.
Yeah,
I was spliffing it.
Yeah. So I just But I'm glad you've cleared that up for me.
So I'm glad I could speak about it. But I'm glad for educating you guys.
Yeah, well, we've done our research.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah, Murph messages before and was like, ask him about his foreskin.
I saw you on your Mild High Club thing where you were talking about thinking of getting it done and stuff. So
God, it's all documented online, isn't it? I didn't even realise how much I spoke about it.
Yeah. Have you ever give like a 69 in an alleyway?
An ice cream.
I've done research. Yeah. I thought I was coming here to have a good time, not to be interrogated about my sexual endeavours.
I'm joking. You know how to talk about it.
Oh no, I'll talk about it. I'm not asked. What are you gonna do? Sack me?
Again.
Yeah, I did. Met this guy in Superstar Boudoir, a club, and I don't know what happened, but next minute we were necking, and the next minute I was in a back alley in a car park, just going at it with him.
69
in a back alley. Loved it.
That's just something I always thought would go to like a marital bed. I've never heard of anyone 69 in an alleyway, like fingering and that, yeah?
Yeah.
Or like a wank off or blowjob or whatever, but...
Well, this guy was... I'll tell you the whole story. Like, it is like a bit like... It's a bit mad. He was bisexual and not out of the closet. So we went to the back alley, but apparently he texted me the next day and said that I was the one that took him to the back alley. And I was like, that doesn't sound like me. But like, I think like, you know, when like you're just drunk and you're just like, I want some dick. Do you know, you relate? Yeah.
Always.
I was just like,
you just replace dick with kebab.
Kebab, yeah. Punch lasagna, if you will.
Yeah.
And I was seeing him for a bit after that. Like I was like, oh, this is a love story. I was like, I'm gonna see this boy for a bit.
That's a proper meet cute, that is.
Yeah, like, and then I ended up having to break it off with him because he started saying things that were making me feel inferior. He asked me to go to like a festival with him and his mates, and he was like, "But can you just be less gay?" And I was like, "Big?
Less gay? You 69'd me in an alleyway? That's as gay as it gets."
Exactly. And I was like, even if I tone down the game, they're probably going to think I'm a butch lesbian anyway. I was like, so there's no winning this argument at all. And then went on holiday and he asked me to pick up ciggies. And I was like, sure, I'll get some ciggies and we'll sell them to make some money because I'm an absolute grafter. And he said, don't buy ciggies. And I was like, why? And he was like, I've just been beat up. And I was like, what? Are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I was selling some ciggies and I got beat up by this lad whose sister accused me of raping her. And I was like, yep, that chapter is closed.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, how dare you ask me not to be so gay when you're literally a rapist?
Yeah.
The cheek.
Be less rapey.
Be less rapey, yeah.
That should be a rule for everybody, not just that guy.
Yeah.
Like just everyone.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's it. That's the message of Lethal Weapons podcast. It's just be less rapey.
Unless you're Viking.
Yeah, they don't really exist anymore, do they? No. But yeah,
cancelled.
I'm not saying none, but less.
Right.
Yeah, less rapey.
Have you guys ever done anything crazy like back alley?
Back alley.
Because like I feel like gay culture and like straight culture are like very different. Like, is there any like, obviously you said fingering in a back alley, but is there anything like mad that any of you have done?
Yeah, I've had some sex in some weird places and stuff.
Where's the weirdest place you've had sex?
Warrington.
That is weird. You win.
Proper weird. I'm not really. That's not even fucking true. Like Dorothy Perkins.
No.
Yeah.
The shop.
Yeah.
The one with
no, the fucking woman. she lives next door to me
she
now.
had a wide set vagina. That fanny was huge.
Yeah, all kinds of.
Is that? Oh no, I'm thinking Cath Kidston. What's Dorothy Perkins? What?
Dorothy Perkins was like,
clothes,
yeah, it was like Top Shop for scruffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Where
like
was it? Not in the shop. I'm assuming like a changing
big
room.
Yeah, changing rooms. Yeah.
Oh, y'all are nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. It's great.
Great.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the internet's
You've gotta
killed
be
it a little
impulsive,
bit
haven't you?
because it used to be like a fetish or a fantasy, didn't it? But now you can just look at it on the internet, so it kills that exploration a little bit.
No, I still like it.
Do you?
Yeah. Still like a risky one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only ever done it once, and I've never done it again.
No.
I've only ever had sex in a bed.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, I've had sex loads of mad places.
Years and years ago.
Wardrobe.
Years
Wardrobe.
and years ago, I
Mr. Tumnus.
copped up with a girl in the back alley down here years ago, and we were going at it, and her head was down there, and the guy, it was a restaurant, opened the door and whacked her in the back of the head, and it spoiled it.
That's what you told him when she was unconscious. No, he hit her with a door. She wasn't unconscious before.
No, but it spoiled the night for me, I tell you. But
You don't want to bite him down at that
Oh,
point.
yeah, that's
do you?
what I was thinking. Lockjaw or something.
Yeah.
No, she just
And you went,
I just went, what? And the guy stood there, oh, sorry, shut the door again, and then put it poured off.
oh my God.
I got caught having sex in school.
What?
Yeah, I got
in
caught having
history?
sex in school. No, different person.
You see, when I was at school, it wouldn't have even crossed my... I went to an all-boys school. But,
Yeah, well,
Oh, that sounds like a good time to be.
but it never crossed my mind that I was
To have sex in
into
school?
like poking dog poo with sticks and stuff.
no.
BMX bikes.
The girl who I went out with in high school, we wagged English and was having sex in the toilets, and then teacher come in while I was
Joined in,
having
or?
sex. No, she didn't.
Did you carry on?
Fuming. Yeah,
Respect it,
I
honestly.
was nearly there.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking stopping.
There was loads of fingering in my school. People were just getting finger blasted in science every day.
100%.
Yeah.
Science.
Fingering was great though.
I've never fingered. I hooked up with this girl when I was like 14, 15. I was at a house party and we all forgot about this. There was like 10 of us in the room and this girl just had sex with this boy, but then like it just got like really like frisky between like 10 of us in the room, and we ended up tying her to the bed with a Gryffindor tie, and she was just in a bra and knickers. Apparently.
Slytherin.
Yeah, and we were exploring her chamber of secrets, mate. And
And now you're a Hufflepuff.
yeah. I'll take that. Yeah. And I was like, I went to her, I was like, can I stick a finger in? I said that to her face, and everyone in the room was just like, what the fuck?
You just do it. She's unconscious.
He said romance was dead.
Tell me you said boop.
Open up wide.
And I lost my virginity to a girl as well. She asked me to finger, and I just smacked her clit like it was a bop it.
Is ignorant question? Is fingering like anally not more of a thing?
I've never done it.
Have you not?
No.
Because I've had a finger.
Oh yeah,
the bone.
yeah.
I don't know if I've
It
ever...
don't count if it's your own, mate.
Oh, right, never mind then. No,
I
yeah,
have my own up there.
yeah. Because
Everyone's
like
got that.
the girl I was seeing at the time said it was dead great, and it was fine. Like I didn't get all the fuss of it.
Because your prostate's in there, isn't it? Which is the thing. You can basically, if that gets hit, a man can orgasm without touching himself.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's
because
just
the
gotta-
prostate for a woman's in a vagina.
If
Yeah.
you're old, though, just go to doctors because you get it done for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've had that as well. I've had a colonoscopy, which isn't fun. I'm all right with stuff going up there. I didn't realise that it, like they put the tube up there and it inflates you to get the camera up and through.
Oh, but you had a camera up
I had the
your
camera,
bum.
like, well, I had to go twice because the first time they got 1.5 meters in. And I know.
Light work for
curly,
me. That
man.
sounds like a slow Saturday night.
Because they gave us
Metre and a half.
like a meter
You're not a
and a half.
metre and a half tall.
No. Well, they got so the
What,
first
you mean like a gas meter?
they give us like this enema thing. I did my enema the day before, and then I went down there, and then they got 1.5 meters in, and they went, "We're gonna have to stop it there. We can't get any further because there's still some feces, like at that point." And I felt so embarrassed. I was like,
Oh my god, the
"Oh my
shit
god,
in my
there's
intestines.
shit,
Yeah,
a
the
meter
shit
and a
in my
half
ass.
inside my."
Where it's meant to
Oh
be.
my fucking! I felt like I'd invited them into my house, and they were just a turd on the table. So they had to.
You're not
they-
washed up.
Yeah, they gave me this like ridiculously strong laxative, and I had to go and take that and then come back. And it was horrible. Like every time you felt a gurgle, you had to run. There was like no safe farts. It was just liquid pouring out.
Oh, mate.
But that time they got in, I think they had to get like 2 and a bit meters, and I'm definitely not 2 meters tall. But yeah, the camera, as they push the camera in, like they lube the end, push the camera in, and then there's a thing on the end of the camera that fills you with air, so that the camera, it can see what's going on in there.
Did you have the fart? Oh, I've done that.
She said you're going to feel like there's a trapped wind thing. If that's okay, if you need to let wind go, that's fine. But I've just been treating every fart like I'm going to shit a pint of liquid for the last day. So I didn't trust any of them. I was just so uncomfortable. That was when I started smoking again. After that,
I get it, mate.
Just like,
No, there's a room where everyone sat there and all you can hear is massive farts. They look like you.
I did that to myself though. I was anal douching.
Yeah.
Do you know what an anal douche is?
Yeah,
Where you clean your bum all out.
Yeah.
And I never filled the douche all the way up. So I just pumped my body with air. So I was bloated for like a whole day, and I was just like farting air out that I pushed into my own
got a
body.
wheat allergy.
Yeah, it was awful.
Well, that's great though. Like, you prepare for that. Do you know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
you
You're like,
straight people are fucking vile.
exactly.
You guys will just shove it up there,
And
like,
you'll just find bits of fucking tissue in the pussy flaps and there's everything in
I
there.
know.
Yeah.
The amount of my girl mates have been like to me, oh yeah, I've done anal. I was like, oh, did you prepare? She was like, nah, you just shoved it in. And I'm like, absolutely not. That's not going to be fun for you at all.
I've never had poo on my willy though from it.
Have you not?
No.
I've had poo on my willy.
Have you?
I wasn't with anyone.
No. The dog.
She's dead.
Now.
No, yeah.
I don't even know where to fucking go from there.
Going back to that though, like if someone was like, I had to go to the doctors, like your fear is different to mine because I'd be scared I'd get a semi.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like I'm turned on by stuff with my booty hole, so I'm like, what if I got a semi? And like he was like, oh, we're gonna put the camera in further, and I was like, to the left.
Just when she pulled my hair and spit in my mouth, it was a bit weird. But
And that's when you realise you weren't in the doctors.
I had that done, the same thing, but I had one down my throat as well done.
at the same time.
No, well, it was the same operation.
You were fucking spit roasted by your doctor.
She told us what she was going to do and everything. There was 3 women all around me, like looking at me, like, and I was like, so she says, right, you're going to put you out and everything. And I was like, all right, okay. Same as you try to count and you're like that. And it's drifting away. And I go, oh, it says, can you do my throat first?
You wanted a bit of foreplay?
But that's how I know about the fart room. Everyone's just sat there going...
Wait, there's an actual room for farting?
Yeah, when you had the operation, they put you in this fart room, basically. And everyone's there's had this blown up tummy and you just...
No lighters allowed.
Yeah, no, literally. And it's like you've had like 10 Christmas dinners and you just like, and you fart, but it's just the best feeling ever. You just like...
Legs kicking like a dog being scratched.
Well, there's an act on the open mic circuit in Manchester at the minute, who I won't name, but he had...
Name them so that I can have a picture, but then we'll bleep it. Yeah. Who is it?
He, I won't say, okay. But he had bowel cancer. But he said, I went to the doctors and he put a finger up there and went, yeah, you've got bowel cancer. And I was like, how does he just get a finger up there and he's diagnosed and I've got like a Channel 4 documentary crew going in there to go, oh no, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's you want in it, bowel cancer.
Yeah, there's not much comedy in it, is there?
Yeah,
no. Well, no, he's done quite well out of it.
Yeah,
was it terminal?
Sorry?
Was it terminal though?
No, not yet. No, he's fine. He's fine.
Just 5 minutes, so just
Only if he was at the airport.
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that one, mate. That was good.
One of my mates, going back quite a while, one of my mates mentioned going to a sauna once. And he said he had a completely different image of what it was going to be in his mind.
Gay sauna?
Yeah, gay sauna. He thought it was going to be like kind of like a bar, and like somebody would come over and go, "Hey, do you want a drink?" or that kind of thing. He said he walked in, went through the first door, went through the next door, and there was just 7 guys fucking one guy in the middle. He's like, where'd you start?
I've got a story.
All right, yeah, go for it.
You were the one guy.
Yeah. I went to a gay sex club in Krakow. I was with a few of my mates and 3 of us were gay, and my mate had been a few years previous and said that he went in and got scared and left, and I was like, I'm gonna go, like, just to like experience it. Also my mate got held at gunpoint in a strip club in Krakow.
Yeah,
because he went in to have a dance with the dancer, but he just wanted to dance with her because he's gay. And he came out and they were like, "You owe her £200," and they had no money on him. Yeah. So they had like him like sat there at gunpoint and was just like holding like an AK-47 at him for like 2 hours.
Thing that I think, isn't
yeah,
it?
you don't go to strip clubs in Krakow.
Did you make you buy like 200 bottles of
Noted.
Yeah.
But I went to this gay sex club, but like I was rotten, and my mates had went in before me, so I had to go in by myself. So in this like back alley, and it was like a building that was like all rubbled down, and I was like, am I in the right place? And there was just this like big like metal door, and I knocked on it, and this guy in just BDSM gear just opened the door all leather, and I was like, hi. And I went in, and all the photos on the wall were just people like getting bummed and like all like kinky stuff. And I went in, and there was a bar in front of me, and there was like 2 like hallways, and I was like, I'll get a drink and then I'll go find my friends. So I went to the bar, and I went to like left and went one way to the smoking area. I was in the smoking area, and there was all these guys just sat there, and there was one man in a jockstrap walking around just grabbing couples and necking them. And I was like, where the fuck am I? And then I was like, I'm going to go for a dance, because there has to be a dance floor, right? Yeah. I walked in, and this guy, my mate was just getting bummed on a sex swing. They were right in front of me. And then like 7 hands came out of the dark room and tried to grab my crotch. And I went, nope, slammed the door and left.
Sounds so scary.
It was.
Yeah.
Easiest wank of my life.
Yeah. Wow.
I know.
I think I'd get, like in a sex club, I think I'd get intimidated by that. Like 7 different people trying to grab my penis.
It's too many dicks.
It is, yeah. It's too many, like, yeah, it is. It's too much.
See, I've never been to like a gay sauna though, in like Manchester.
So is it not an actual sauna?
It is. There's like sauna, there's like saunas, like there's jacuzzis and stuff, but there's also like dark rooms.
Like JD Gym.
Yeah, basically. But with
how would you know what JD Gym's like?
But with more poppers. That's yeah. Eddie Fortune goes to them a lot. There's a group chat with over like 100 Manchester gays in it, and they all meet up on a Sunday in the gay sauna.
Wow.
And all bum each other's heads off.
It's so much easier to get laid, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want that, yeah.
Yeah, so much easier.
Yeah, I think the thing that people forget to realise though is gay men are men. So men are very like sexually promiscuous. So you've got 2 men who want to have sex. It's like, of course, shit like that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Not my thing, that.
Which men?
No promiscuity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same, to be fair.
Yeah. Like a cuddle me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking gay, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fine. Don't have to look at me though when you say you want to cuddle.
Even if I was, you are so fucking safe. I'd have set on your face.
Oh God.
I feel like you'd give a good cuddle though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You look like a good cuddler.
Yeah, I am. Really good. Cuddle with a struggle. Yeah. So I don't really know what to talk about after we've just gone through all that. We usually ask about comedy. That's the first time anal douching's come up.
Oh, really? I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's the first time that's come up. And it just feels like a bit backpedaling now to go. So, yeah.
We can talk about comedy again, I don't mind.
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck comedy. Fair.
So, we have got a red pill, blue pill... can't even say it. No. Red pill, blue pill question.
Okay, what does that... Like, is that like, you've got to take one of the pills type of thing?
Yeah, basically. One, the red pill gives you truth.
Okay.
And the blue pill means you don't know. So, have you seen the film The Matrix?
No.
So, the premise of it is that everything's a simulation made to basically your fuel for robots, but they keep you happy because you're more healthy. So they give you this beautiful world or whatever, but you can find out the real truth, what the real world's like, but it's not always what you want it to be. So it's basically a decision, that's all. So
this is for everyone as well. So if you take the red pill, you live in a world where the truth is compulsory and you have to tell the truth all the time, even if it hurts other people. Or you can take the blue pill and live in a world where lying is prevalent, but people's feelings are protected.
So what was the blue pill? Sorry, I already answered.
So the blue pill is like what it is now. Like people can lie and save people's feelings, or you can take the red pill. But everyone in the world is completely honest, 100% of the time to everybody.
pill.
That's just being German, that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or Dutch.
I'll be honest,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
They wasn't honest about everything, was they?
Ooh.
Work will set you free. Bit of a lie, wasn't it? We won't invade Poland.
They never said that.
They did.
They didn't.
Yeah, Adolf said he wouldn't invade Poland. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Then
Anyway,
he did. Yeah.
red pill for me.
Red pill,
I
same.
think
Why?
I'd like everyone to tell the truth.
Just all the time, no matter
but
what.
imagine Facebook, it'd be wank, wouldn't it? I mean, YouTube or TikTok or whatever, it'd be crap.
Oh
'cause you'd
no!
have to-
Imagine watching the news and a politician's on. how many nuclear weapons have you got? 800. Like,
All of them.
all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have them all.
Yeah, it'd be epic. Or
Yeah.
the people coming on, like, TikTok.
You wouldn't.
And,
People wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to. Homophobes wouldn't be able to hide. Racists wouldn't be able to hide. You
Yeah.
find out who bad people actually were.
Yeah,
Who's
amazing.
out there for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd like that world.
See, I'm very truthful anyway.
Same.
If you ask me something, I will tell you. If you say, "Hey, have I gained weight?" I'm gonna look at you dead in the eye and be like, "Yeah, a little bit."
Yeah.
Like it's not me being mean, but like you want to know the truth. Do you want me to lie to you? You get fatter, and then you're like, "Oh my god, I've gained like 7 stone." I'm like, "Oh my god, you look so skinny."
That's a proper mate, that though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
like,
if one of my mates is work, I'll be like, mate, you shouldn't wear that.
Yeah,
That's not for you.
that's not doing anything for your figure.
There's certain
Yeah.
things, though, isn't there, where there's certain things, isn't there? So say you're trying to do something, say you want to be a singer and you shy at singing because it's the early days. You don't want people telling you shy at singing.
100% you do.
I don't think you do because
Yeah.
you don't do it. Or comedy.
Yeah.
If all your mates come to watch you, go, how did you do? How did you go? And you go, nah, you're shy, give it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd go,
Well, that's on you then, isn't it? To either improve or fucking give it up.
yeah, but you still sometimes need a little bit of a cuddle, don't you? A little bit of a come on, you know what I mean?
Bit of Jurgen Klopp kind of
I'd prefer the
man
honesty.
management.
Do you?
I would, yeah.
You mentioned footy, and I just
Yeah, I think I'd definitely prefer just honesty all the time, like no religion.
yeah.
That would be amazing. Sorry, Murph.
No, but if you believe in religion, then
You're a child.
well,
I don't judge. Do you know what I will say? I don't judge people based on like religious views.
No.
Like I believe that you can believe whatever you want if
100%.
that's how you want to live your life and that's going to make you happy. But if you've got like, I don't know, like a quote from the Bible on your Instagram, like that is an ick to me.
Yeah.
Like why do you put like, do you know when people have like God first? I'm like, this is an imaginary guy in the sky that you've never met. I was like, what about your mum and dad? Like, God first. I'm like, okay.
People that get quotes from the Bible tattooed on them, when there's something in the Bible about how it's a sin to damage your skin for beauty or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
well,
They love to like play that in the Bible. They love to be like, gay was bad in the Bible. I'm like, yeah, it also says that you shouldn't sleep with another person if you're married and you shouldn't wear leather all in the same pot.
Or eat prawns.
Yeah, it's like,
eat prawns.
Yeah. Eat prawns, it's against. It's in the Bible. They call
well, your
them-
missus is
yeah.
fucked then.
Yeah. Oh, because it's.
Yeah, call back to the small clip.
I thought my fly was open. Yeah, you're not supposed to eat prawns.
Oh, I didn't know
No,
that.
you're
Are you
Christian.
sure it wasn't porn and it's a misspelling?
No, it's
Oh
prawns.
yeah, because there was so much porn before
Oh,
Christ.
looking at tits on that.
Noah's Ark, that was a fucking brothel. What are you on about? It came in 2x2s. It's a swingers club.
I wish they'd have left mosquitoes off it though.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't help it, could they? They can fly, can't they?
That's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with birds and that.
And they breathe in water, don't they? So
Yeah.
Fucking
good.
evil ducks.
What about you, Murph? Would you rather a truthful world or?
Yeah, I
this
think
one?
truthful. Like, what you were saying about the Germans before, when I went out with a German girl, she's the only girl who's ever told me to give my cock a wash before she put it in her mouth.
I love that woman.
Yeah. Occasionally you need to be told that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would rather know and give it a quick rinse in the sink than, like, put somebody through, you know, nasty.
Did you ever do dirty talk with the German girl? Because like a German
It's
accent.
rough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like that just sounds.
What's daddy in German? Can you Google it? Farter.
Farter it is, yeah.
Farter.
Man,
Farter.
There's a fucking room full of them at that clinic.
Yeah.
Fucking Fucking farter. Yeah, that's not sexy, that is it?
No, it's not.
You can't have that moan
Who's
to
your
you.
farter? Who's your farter?
That's something I've always... This is probably just a weird thing. Like, I find it like it's a major turn off for me if a girl says daddy. But if it's a Latina girl and she says papi, it's opposite. Like, I find that a turn on.
Right.
Even though it's the same thing, it's just a different language and I don't know...
Hi, papi.
Yeah.
I get it.
Just like that.
Yeah.
It's going to the explorer, that, isn't it?
Might need to take a break.
I went to Holland last week, yesterday, whenever it was, and when I was coming back, I got in the wrong queue because you can't go in the EU queue anymore, can you?
No.
I can,
Passport.
but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So and I didn't realise, so I was like, oh shit. So I basically just jumped over into the other side, and this guy's going sick at me because, like, you're in with all the common people now. It's awful. This guy's going proper sick at me because I pushed in between him and his missus. But I didn't know because I don't know what language he was speaking. But he was proper going at it. And then I just waited till he's finished and went, "Oh, thank you very much," and just walked around and stood in front of him. And he never said a word. It was epic.
I love that.
But it was that was weird.
Yeah.
I hate those passport things where you've got to scan your photo
Oh.
and you have to look at it and then it like denies.
Well, you can try it with a beard, I tell you. To my passport, I've got to renew it, I think, next year, the year after. So it's like dead old when I was clean shaven and stuff. You put it on, it just goes, nah, big red line.
Yeah,
The guy
exactly.
comes
My
over.
passport's from when I was like 4 stone ago and I had hair.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So
I've
Yeah.
got a Jedward quiff in mine. I've got
Have
a
you?
mullet now
Have you?
and a moustache.
I'm so jealous of the mullets at the minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't shower from last night, so I put a hat on.
Didn't shower from last night.
No,
You fucking scumbag.
I know.
Wow.
I'm mentally unwell. We've already discussed this.
Oh, I've established that. It was a
Wow.
comment.
This is why you're not allowed to work around food anymore.
Tell that to my 200 5-star feederbacks. Thank you.
What's that mean?
So our system has like a thing and it has photos of you. So if they book a table, they'll get a message saying like who looked after you, and they can rate the service and leave comments on the server. And I've got like over 200 of them. I was one of the best employees. I could do 2 sections at once. I could run like 20 tables at the same time and they still sack me.
Mad, isn't it?
Wow.
And they've got no staff either. So they've just fucked over all the staff that are still there, me mates.
Fucking hell. Cozy Club, you cunts.
Yeah.
Bleep
I'll
that.
have
W.
to edit that again.
Yeah, we'll just bleep it.
Now it's out in the open. Yeah, I did lie about my sunburn. And I did go out for Pride for 13 hours.
There's his thingy anyway, thumbnail. I love Pride.
Do you?
Yeah, I love it.
Said that like...
No, genuine, it's fucking great, innit?
It's good fun.
Worth fucking work off for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that
I've never been to Liverpool one though.
Have you not?
No,
The
but
Liverpool
Manchester.
one was crap this year.
Was it?
So because of Eurovision, the Liverpool Pride Foundation spent all of their money on the Eurovision stage. So we didn't have a main stage this year. We just had a march, and then the gay clubs set up their own things. So it was a bit shit, and everything was really packed. And I did have sunburn, so it was like no one could go near me. I was like this at all times. I was like, COVID rules are in place.
Is that just to protect your wedge so you could go, oh, stay away?
I've got a photo of it actually.
Your penis?
No,
I have got a photo of that too. But look how bad it was.
Oh, you're sunburn?
Yeah, like I was wearing like...
Oh shit.
Is that camera going to focus on this? Or...
You
can send it to the...
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah.
I was wearing gauzes with aloe vera all around it in agony. But I was like, I've got to party with the gays. I was like, it has to be done. And now I've been sacked. I can go Manchester Pride as well.
Yeah.
Because they weren't giving it me off either.
Did you go to Eurovision?
I did, yeah.
My missus loves it. She's a German missus, like I say, so Europop's her thing, and she's mad for it. So she threatened to take me, but we didn't go.
I went 2 weeks after my circumcision.
Yeah.
So it was rough.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't dance. I couldn't do it. So I bought MD and then took MD in the club and then couldn't dance. So I was sat on the side with all my mates dancing. Just off my face.
Wow.
And my mate was speaking to me and he was like trying to have a normal conversation to me. And I was like, lad, stop. I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, off me bar.
Just let me feel this.
Yeah, let me feel the
this
atmosphere.
Latvian fucking song.
Yeah.
Just let me feel it.
This is the 7th time cha-cha-cha's been on.
I couldn't think of anything worse than going to Eurovision.
It was fun, you know.
No,
You
it's-
know?
The
no.
European gays are fucking vile, though. They've got no manners.
No?
Actually, gays in general don't really have manners.
I don't know. Would you not go? No.
To Eurovision?
Yeah.
Would I fuck?
You know.
Absolutely not.
I love Pride. Fuck Eurovision.
100%. 100%.
I don't know. I think I love it, me, when it's on the telly.
Oh, the
We have
music's just
everyone
shit,
round
innit?
and yeah, well,
No,
you like
it's
Bon
not.
Jovi, don't you?
It is.
I'm
I
gonna
do.
stand it like a unicorn.
That was my ringtone for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spaceman was the one, didn't
You
it?
mess
when
up.
we got
I'm sorry, I was going to say, when I
Sam
spread my
Watts.
butt cheeks, that plays.
Sam Watts it, wasn't it? Yeah.
Sam, what's it?
Sam with the long blonde hair.
Oh, astronaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came second last year.
Yeah, because that's right.
'Cause Ukraine won.
Didn't it? Yeah.
It was shit. No, not to be like mean to Ukraine, but like
I mean,
won out of
whatever
pity.
you say isn't going to be mean to Ukraine at the minute. Is
Yeah,
it? Like,
true.
They've got some issues at the minute.
yeah, they have to be
They've
fair.
got their own shit.
Yeah, drones.
Yeah?
What's happening in Ukraine? I feel like no one speaks about that. What's happening there anymore? It's not really in the news, is
People
it?
are dying, really, aren't
Yeah, they're having a fight in that.
Damn.
they? But they had that big thing, didn't they, with the what was he called? The guy?
Putin.
No.
Is the one
Manga.
Yeah, he's got his own private army and he's a billionaire.
Oh, yeah.
And
The
he-
Russian fella, and he turned against
He turned
Russia.
on Russia,
and-
didn't he? And he was flying drones with bombs into Russia, and I got a bit dodgy. I can't remember his name.
So he's like a bit of a turncoat sort of thing, and
I
they'll
just-
make a film about that, won't they?
Yeah, probably.
Tarantino
yeah.
will make a film about that.
I don't know. I
Oh,
think
no,
it's a
no,
bit
we've got
dodgy,
one
mate.
left,
I
haven't we?
tell you.
I
But,
don't know how he's going to work feet sucking into that, though.
yeah.
Oh, he will do.
Yeah, he'll
He
find a
will
way.
do. 100%.
Drive the tank with me.
There is something though about like Putin. Like I'd let him shag me just for like,
Would
a,
you
hate,
really?
like a hateful.
What about Trump?
Absolutely not.
Because of powerful,
I know his
both
dick's like a
powerful
Watson.
men, though, aren't they?
Yeah, I think
What about what's it then? Biden.
Biden.
You just get your name wrong, though, wouldn't you?
Fall asleep drawing.
Yeah.
Would it? It's 85, isn't he, Biden?
85.
Yeah, he's an old fella.
He'd just be waiting in the bedroom and he'd just be wandering
Google it.
into all the wrong rooms.
Getting on the standard stair lift.
What's it say? How old's Thingy from the Rolling Stones?
Mick Jagger?
Yeah, I think he's the same age as Biden. Because he'd be a good... Is he 80? I think he's 80 or...
80, yeah, bang on.
80, yeah. And I think Biden's 85, so I was trying to compare them, but it's knackered Biden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really
He's done
bad.
it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck him.
Would you not?
No.
Oh, not for £1 million.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I'll do it for less.
100%. 100%.
Biden's 80
I don't think
as
there's
well.
anything I wouldn't
80.
do for £1 million.
80.
Oh, he's 80, that's
agree.
where I must have got
Yeah,
that connection.
there's
then.
nothing. There's nothing I wouldn't do.
Oh, he's 80. I thought he was 85. Oh, that's mad.
What's the oldest age you go to shag someone?
The oldest age they could be
Yeah.
and live.
Well, that's
Like,
a lot
where's your-
easier for you, isn't it?
Living. We're not going to a cemetery, mate. Jesus.
Well, like Walt Disney, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Chilly, but...
Head in like a cryo chamber.
yeah. I don't know. I think if you're in love, it doesn't matter.
How old's Ellen Mirren?
Helen Mirren. She's like 60, isn't she?
No, she's more than that.
Oh, she's in her 70s,
74, I reckon.
78.
Ooh.
78.
No smell, no tell.
There's no one's off limits then, really.
Yeah.
No.
To be fair, if the Queen was alive, I'd have fucked her.
Would you really?
Yeah.
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 You fucked the Queen.
Yeah.
You fucking a lizard, though.
What?
You fucking a lizard.
Sound. Sound. Just to say it.
Yeah.
Just to say it.
But to a Lizzo, every time you looked at her, like a quid or
Exactly, you get a semi on, wouldn't you?
Tenner.
Plus, you could sell that story, everything. Do you know
No
what
one
I
would
mean?
believe you, would they?
Yeah.
Well, you would because you
Make
kill
a,
her.
make a sex tape like Paris Hilton did.
Shagging
One
her.
night
She
in
blinks and
Windsor.
she has double eyelids.
Lizard tongue.
Petite Queen gets destroyed.
Do you know what? I'll be honest, that I would watch that if you'd done a sex tape with the Queen. It'd
With
be
the Queen?
epic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be
100%.
epic, that.
One night in Windsor. Let's get it done.
One night in Windsor.
Makes a tough men crumble.
We should do it. Well, we can't now, can we?
The crowning.
Could if you got a decent
I don't know. Camilla. I thought Camilla.
Would you? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Nah,
For the same reason.
she's a bag of bones.
Yeah.
Just for the same reason.
Would you?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's got the same.
That'd be baggy, that after fucking Charles's fingers, though, wouldn't it?
those rich
Jesus
ones.
wept. Yeah.
I wonder, that might actually, you might get lots up in the Tower of London for that now.
What for saying
Yeah.
that Camilla's got a baggy fanny?
She's a queen, isn't she?
Queen consort. Yeah, fuck that bitch.
You would have done it for me time.
Not
Do you
my
know
queen.
you couldn't wear purple in olden times?
What?
It's a
'Cause that
royal
was
colour.
reversed for the royals.
Right.
So,
See, the cunts, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got another red pill, blue pill? Red. I can't say
yeah.
it good. Red pill, blue pill.
I'd shag Prince Harry. I think that's the only royal I'd go near.
Who's?
Prince
Harry.
Harry.
You see,
I'd
I
still
like
have a go on
Prince
Diana.
Harry until he went all spineless.
Yeah, it went a bit weird, didn't it?
yeah.
But at the same time, like the
He's
royal
just-
family defended Prince Andrew, who's a nonce.
Yeah,
so like, I don't really like have a.
Well, they didn't really. They just cut him off, didn't they? And stuff. But I know what you mean with that. But I think I think what annoyed me about Prince Harry, he just looked spineless. He just got bullied by his missus, basically.
Yeah.
And I liked Harry. He's cool, but
Was it the dressing up as a Nazi?
no. But he's German, isn't he? Heritage. So
yeah, fair play.
It's going back to the family roots. Isn't he? You look nice in Hugo Boss.
No, I didn't think you'd like a ginger Nazi. Not
Really
know
not?
why, no.
Oh, I'd let him call me farter. Yeah, definitely.
Uber group and farter.
So I've got another one. Red pill. You have the ability to cure all diseases and end human suffering, but it requires permanently giving up basic human emotions such as love, empathy, or happiness. Blue pill. You would be willing to make that sacrifice, or do you believe that some suffering is inherent to the human experience?
Blue pill.
Deep, that, isn't it?
You think that suffering's inherent to the human experience?
Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't want to live an emotionless life because then I'd just be a sociopath.
Yeah.
And I'm already egotistical, so imagine that. I'd just be the next, I don't know,
Damn.
Ted
Netflix
Bundy.
documentary.
Yeah.
I think it changed if someone close to you was poorly, wouldn't it? You
Nah.
could save them, couldn't you?
Oh, we're really thinking about this.
No.
Yeah, but sometimes just like a good cry wank sorts you out. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might not sort
Not
them
even a
out.
bad one. Not even a bad one. But no, I think I don't know.
You need emotion in your life,
I think
regardless
so
of what
too.
it is, whether it's happiness, sadness. It's what makes life
Do you
life,
though?
isn't
Do
it?
you need it though?
Yeah.
Well,
It's what makes life worth living, isn't it?
comedy be easier, isn't it?
What if not like doing it in Germany?
It's like me now, just with a room full of people staring at you.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't make any difference for me.
I don't feel a lot of things anyway, so
Do
it's
you not?
nice when I do.
I don't think you'd be able to do comedy if you did the red pill because you build a lot of stories and stuff that you tell on stage based off emotion.
Yeah.
And like I was fueled by emotion last night and I got loads of funny from it.
Yeah.
It's like you need those experiences in your
100%.
life and those feelings to be able to then make fun
Yeah.
of the situation.
And laughter's another feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you want to keep that, otherwise comedy's dead. Everything. Yeah, it's not.
I think laughter's not an emotion, is it? Is it?
I think so.
It might just
creates
be
an
reflex.
emotion.
It's a reaction, isn't it? Definitely
Yeah.
a reaction. I like it. Like I like that you feel happy, sad, all the things. Yeah, you need that.
Blues songs would be shit, wouldn't they?
Yeah, blues songs would be really bad, wouldn't they?
Be rid of Morrissey though, so
Yeah.
some upsides.
And Adele. Sooner get rid of Adele.
Oh
more
no,
than
we love
Morrissey.
Adele.
Yeah. Do you?
I love Adele,
I
yeah.
used to have a computer, but that's shit.
I love that like all her songs are like hello and then she speaks and she's like alright vibes and like, you're like what is that? She's like
no
proper
one where
cockney.
she was trying to chase a pavement or something.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, that's quite a nice concept, isn't
She
it?
did a really good cover of Sam Cooke old blues tune called "That's It, I Quit, I'm Moving On." That was a really good tune.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't heard a lot of her stuff.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Alright, I like her.
She comes on and I know every single word and I'm like I don't ever remember memorising any of this.
Yeah.
It's like just engraved in me.
Yeah.
Same with Ed Sheeran songs
Yeah.
and that feels like a hate crime.
I was talking about this the other day with my missus when we was driving. We were just singing the radio and we was like, do you ever even like remember listening to this fucking song?
No,
And
yeah.
yet you know all the words to it.
Yeah.
Like it's just like subconsciously planted in your brain.
I don't remember words to songs. I always
comedy.
get them. No, I don't. No, I don't. I really don't. I think there's only one song that I know all the words to, and even that's a bit sketchy.
You knew that one about the dwarfs before.
Oh, that's a good one. That,
Yeah.
What song's about the dwarfs?
It's like I don't know if they're German or, but no, I don't know, but it's basically a rock song, and it's called Diggy Diggy Hole.
Diggy Diggy Hole?
Yeah, and the guy's the dwarf that sings it, and he goes, I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy diggy hole. It's brilliant. It's
lyrically complex.
Yeah. It's like Game of Thrones, but smaller.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I've only ever learnt like one song, and it was Nicki Minaj's Monsterverse.
Alright, okay.
No, you're gonna have to do it.
I did it on the Mild High talent show.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the day before I got circumcised. Amy was like, get on stage. I was like, I haven't prepared anything. She was like, get on. And I was like, I'll do this. Do you want me to do it?
If you want to do it, mate, you go for it.
Have we got the backing track?
Oh, you can't know.
Can you not?
No, you
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Are you allowed to sing it yourself?
No, but if you need a backing track, don't you?
No, I could do it a
A
cappella.
cappella?
I could do it a cappella.
Can't you do your bum, bum, bum? Is that just
The
when you
noise
walk?
when I'm walking. Yeah. Yeah.
Are your pronouns fee, fi, fo, fum?
Go on. Come on.
Yeah, I'll go.
Pull up in the monster automobile gangster with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in the tanker, color a Willy Wonka. You can be the king, but watch the queen conquer. First things first, I eat your brains. Then I'ma start rocking gold teeth and fangs, cause that's what a motherfucking monster do. Dress up at the land, that's a monster do. Monster the steppy heel is the monster shoe. Young Money is the wrestler in the monster crew. And I'm all up in the bank with the funny face. And I'm a fake, I don't know this cause my money ain't. Well, let me get this straight. Wait, I'm the rookie, but my features and my shows 10 times your pay. 50K for a verse, no album out. Yeah, my money's so tall that my body's gotta climb it. Hotter than the Middle Eastern climate. Swine it, sweaty, what he want, what he whine it. Nicky, what he want, what he sign it. That's why he's so one-track minded. I really, I don't give a F-U-C-K. Forget Barbie, fuck Nikki, cause she's fake. She on a diet, but her pocket's eating cheesecake. And I say, child of Chucky's child's play. Just killed another career, it's a mild day. Besides me, you can't stand besides me. I think you and Am should menage Friday. Pink wick, dick ass, give him whiplash. I blink fast, make cash. So, look at what you just saw, this is what you live for. I'm a motherfucking monster.
Hey!
Thank you.
The gays just come out.
Yeah,
It's just
I
coming
was like,
out.
I had to like feel it a bit to like remember it.
Like before then, I was like, is he? Is he? And then now, yeah.
So one of the new comedians on the circuit the other day called me, I give alpha top energy, and everyone turned to her and just laughed in her face.
What's alpha top energy?
So like, do you know the way in like gay culture there's a bottom and a top? So it's
Oh,
the
right,
person
okay.
shagging and the person being shagged. She was
Yeah.
saying that I give like masculine energy, that I'm a dom top, and everyone just laughed at her and at me.
No. Do you choose that?
Yeah.
Like-
It depends on like what sensation you like. I don't like taking dick up the arse. That's why I got circumcised.
Right, okay, cool.
Because personally, I'd rather eat a burrito
So if
than have a high fiber diet.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But if you met someone and you both like the same thing,
You just verse.
you just kind of
Mix
like
it-
take in
mix it
turns
up,
and stuff.
yeah.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's very, it's very nice. That
Have you ever used a strap on?
It's like
I've never been pegged. You know,
Have you never been pegged?
no.
I feel like that if I was in a heterosexual relationship, that'd be something that would come on the table. But I think that's because I'm gay and I'm not straight.
Like I said, I'd like a finger and stuff, and I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd want to go for.
I have to do the hoovering sometimes.
Yeah, that's the same.
You know.
Yeah.
That's like with what?
That's the same. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go the full dildo in there.
You were going to say hog then, weren't you?
No.
Yeah, you were.
No.
Full meter and a half.
Yeah, the full meter. Yeah, I don't think I'd be.
Did you get the video of that, Murph?
Of what, sorry?
Of your meter and a
The
half?
colonoscopy.
Oh, right, no.
Did you fancy a wank, Joe?
I just thought it'd be good,
It's
wouldn't
one
it?
to show the grandkids.
Yeah. Going inside Murph.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see if you get like David Attenborough to talk over it, couldn't you?
Well, they had me on my side, like watching the screen. Do you want to watch the
Was you
telly? I
awake?
was like, yeah.
Oh, I got knocked out when I had mine.
No, I was awake for it. They said I
So
could
you
have.
did not go the doctor's, you mate. You was in an alleyway in
Kidneys were
Ancoats.
killing me.
I was in a bingo hall car park. To be fair, so.
Bingo hall.
Yeah, Buzz Bingo down Bellevue. I don't think it's even a bingo hall anymore, but it's like a little temporary caravan thing on the car park there.
Spectacular.
You had your brown dabber out.
There's nowhere to really go there, is there? Should we do the bucket? We've had an email in.
Have we?
Yeah.
What's the bucket?
So,
I love the table, by the way.
yeah, so this was done by one of my mates at work. Pigment of Your Imagination. Get her followed on Instagram. Shout out there, Shirley Rose.
What's your job? Like day job?
So I work for a charity that helps people back into work. So people who lost a job with the pandemic, that sort of stuff.
Hi.
I sing pound signs.
Yeah.
I sing commission as soon as you came in. Yeah, so that's what I work for a charity.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like
What
it.
charity? Oh, can you not say?
No,
No, that's fine.
I'm not. So I'm due to leave there at the end of the month.
Okay.
When I do, all the stories are coming out.
Yeah, that's me with hospitality, to be
And
fair.
there's so many. There's so many from that office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can't wait. Due to leave there. So the bucket. I've not even put anything in the bucket, to be fair, because it's on an email. So
Who was that?
what do you mean? Who's that?
Who was that?
Have you ever watched Lethal Weapons?
No.
So there's a film called.
Probably not.
This podcast was based
Oh,
on.
no, both. So yeah, there's both.
There's a film called Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
In the film Lethal Weapon, Sergeant Murtaugh would have a catchphrase of "I'm too old for this shit." When me and Joe was on about starting the podcast, we was like, "We're not fucking too old for this shit."
Yeah.
So we was like, "Call it Lethal Weapons."
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So the Murtaugh bucket is people will send in emails and stuff like that of things that they think they're too old to do, and we'll give sort of like advice on whether we think that they're too old to do that thing.
Sweet, okay. I like that.
You know, we're qualified for that.
Yeah.
My podcast was called Gagging for It, lubing up the podcast community.
Bit different this.
Yeah, a bit different, yeah.
I mean, it's not been tonight, to be fair, has it?
I took you to the dark side.
Yeah. Okay, so he wants to remain anonymous. So he's put, "Hi guys, I'm just going to ad-lib because it's long. I'm 48 years old. I've always been a little bit nerdy. Me and my wife have been married for 30 years. Fucking 18.
18 now.
18, getting married. I was
Old
going to
school
say
though,
something
innit?
then. Yeah. Lost where I'm up to now. Been married for 30 years, got 2 kids. And recently my wife's been saying I need to get rid of my Warhammer collection. She says I'm too old.
What's Warhammer, the little
The
figures?
little figurines.
The
isn't
little
it?
figurines.
Do you know why I know that? Because Henry Cavill collects them. That's the only reason I know what that is.
Even I would with Henry Cavill.
Oh, that is
man's
a man,
beautiful,
innit?
innit? He is beautiful. I need you to give me some advice on whether you think I'm too old to still be collecting Warhammer. Oh, and playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't think you're ever too
I don't
old
think
to
you are.
do things that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his wife can go fuck herself.
Yeah, I think that as well, because normally, like Dungeons and Dragons, it's the social side of it, innit? That you go
Yeah.
down with all your mates and have a beer, and it's just an excuse to go get pissed,
Yeah.
isn't it? Sort of thing.
It's a social thing for people who are generally
Yeah.
antisocial, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, being a
which is
level
always good.
17, no. But I think never. No, I agree.
But
with
like
you.
at the same time though, like imagine being his wife and like coming home and like you're like, oh, he's gonna have made me like a romantic meal or something, and he's just painting some figurines on the table, and he's like, this is my Spider Queen, and you're like, yeah. Like, I married that. Like,
yeah,
You know, like all day when you think, I can't wait to get home, rip his clothes off, and we're going to go at it tonight. And she gets home and he's got the full board out in the living room. Do you know what I mean? He's got his cape on.
I am the dungeon master tonight.
yeah, but if they've been married that long, surely she must have been with it, and they must have things.
I think
in
she's
common.
just sick of his shit by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I know, because you know she can't. By default, she's got to be a little bit involved if they've been together for
I
all
reckon-
that time, hasn't she?
I'm
You know
reading
what I
between the lines here. I reckon she's met someone at work or something.
mean? No, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Some like manly man bloke.
Yeah. And he plays Minecraft.
Yeah.
So she's moving on to bigger and better things.
8-bit. Forget your analog, full 8-bit.
I don't get it.
I think collections of anything once it gets to a certain size is creepy, innit? Like, I remember going to a house party when I was about 16 and I woke up, I'd got too drunk and they put me in the spare room and I woke up and there was hundreds of dolls all around the walls on shelves, and I nearly shit myself. It's terrifying. But yeah, even like football programs, if you've got a whole room full of football programs, it's
a bit much.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I say, the Dungeons and Dragons thing, meeting up with your mates and pretending to be an elf or whatever, go for it, fill your boots. But
I had like 40 tarantulas though, which is some people think's a bit much, don't they?
You have 40 tarantulas. Get the fuck away from me now.
They're not here.
Have you still got them?
I've got some of them, yeah. So I have sold
Did you
some.
like let your legs go dead airy so you blended in?
I don't. Like weirdly enough, hers don't grow on my legs.
Maybe that's why. Then maybe it's like a replacement stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really grow body hair.
Yeah, my legs are just
hairy.
like
Mine's ginger.
so like unhairy. But yeah, so I had like 40 different. My mate's got like 80 something.
Are you like a proper little goth?
A little goth?
Are you a little goth?
No.
You're a goth.
I've got goth vibes.
Yeah, you give it like goth vibes.
Why?
I'm a fag off, so.
What's a fag off?
Fag.
Am I allowed to say? Am I allowed to say that? Is that what you said?
I don't know. My mate said it once on TikTok, and I thought it was funny.
Did I say that wrong?
No, fag off.
All right.
Like fag and goth. You can say fag in a like siggy way.
Yeah.
Unless you're saying it. I personally.
Yeah, you can't shout it out to a car window.
Someone, yeah.
Hey, that happened to you, didn't it?
That did happen to me.
Sam
yeah.
Serrano told me about that.
Yeah, in Netherfield. We'd been out the car for literally like 2 minutes, and this van went past, and a window went down, and they just screamed faggot at both of us. And we were just like, sound. And then went to the gig, and Sam went into Heron Foods, and then came back out and was like, I've just been called a faggot again. And there was like 14 teenagers on bikes outside, and Sam had to walk past them in all the makeup.
I so
remember
But it's fine though, because I turned it into a joke, and I do it on stage now.
Yeah.
So it gets laughs.
That's it. Everything's
Turning trauma into funny.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
That's how we live, don't we?
I did genuinely think I'd be more upset by it though, but like I know who I am, and I don't really give a fuck what people think of me.
No.
So like when it got shouted at me, I wasn't upset either. I was just like, I mean, they didn't lie. I'm gay, so
He's probably a detective.
yeah, just not asked.
I just don't get it.
Yeah,
Like in 2023, like
it's odd, isn't it? Like the way I look at it is like, why? Do you know when people like make rules on like gay marriage and stuff like that? It makes sense if gay people are making those rules, but for like straight people to be putting these rules in place on how people should live their lives, just is mental to me.
yeah, it's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I can't remember what comedian said it, but he was like, how can anyone be against gay marriage? Let them be miserable too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fucking
Oh, hello.
yeah, it makes no sense.
No.
But yeah, so are we saying this guy's too old for his
I'm
Warhammer
saying he's
collection?
not, no.
I'm saying let him do whatever he wants,
Yeah.
but like, how big is the collection we're talking? Though?
Unless
Like, is it
it's-
taking up a whole room in the house?
Like proper big warhammers.
No, I think he means like the actual
Oh.
the little tiny,
He's got like life-size cutouts of his favourite figurines.
yeah, little cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
He,
But, like-
yeah, she's been with him all these years. She knows what he's like. She knows
Yeah.
what he's into and stuff.
And
Stop
has he
being a
got kids?
fucking
Did he
moaning
say
bitch.
that? He's got kids and he's like...
Yeah,
not-
2 kids.
Oh, yeah, so it depends if he's like... Not, well, they'll be old now, though, won't well, it depends. He might not be.
It could be, I don't know,
Yeah.
like I'm like reading between the lines a bit here. How about it? How old are his kids? We didn't get that
No,
information,
didn't
did we?
put the kids
But what if
ages
his
in
kids like try pick up his figurines and he's like, nah, mine, and then she's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's
I think
you
it's
need
a
to get rid of
grown-up.
them.
Yeah, like a Lego movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 grown-up children.
2 grown-up children.
2 grown-up children.
I say let the man do what he wants.
Yeah, let him live his life.
Yeah.
Do you know what, right? Something totally thingy, but it just reminded me of, right? We had a mouse at home, right? And I don't know why I thought of that, right? And he used to run around and Mrs. hated it, right? So we got a trap and caught a humane one and put it out of the way and I never told her. And do you know wild rice? We
Yeah.
used to pick the black bits out of that and leave it all around the house.
So it looked like mouse shit.
It just reminded me of that for some reason.
Yeah. They're exactly the
evil.
same. They're exactly the same. Then, a Warhammer collection and you put in little... Yeah. I used to feed a mouse that was living in... Yeah.
Like,
when
what
I was with me...
what was that film
Years
with
ago
that
when I was with my ex, we had a mouse.
Jangles.
Mr. Jangles,
Mr.
yeah.
Bojangles.
Green Mile.
That's a great film, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never seen that.
I thought you were going to say Ratatouille.
The best. The best.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So yeah,
Green Mile's a good film.
he's not too old. Do what you want to do, mate. Live your life.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You like what you like, don't you?
Yeah, it depends how he paints them, though. flesh colours and stuff.
Yeah, from what he's saying, he's into this.
Is he?
Yeah. He's going to be good at painting them, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons though.
Yeah, I'd like to try it.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what to do.
I feel like I could get proper into it.
Yeah.
Because I like creativity.
You've done the acting thing, haven't you?
Yeah.
You could probably be like really into that.
Do you find that your acting training that you did helps you stand up?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
When I started comedy, everyone like said to me that I have got the confidence of like a pro comic, even though the jokes weren't there completely. Like going on stage, I've got the stage presence. I've always had it because I like acting training. I'm used to performing. So like obviously doing stand-up's more nerve-wracking because the stuff I'm saying is stuff that I have written.
Yeah, it's instant
So, like,
feedback.
And it's instant in it, that feedback.
Instant
Yeah.
feedback in it as
You
well.
get to a point though where like you know you set that well that you can go off on tangents, which I've started to do a lot more. Like I'll speak to audience members mid-joke and then like get laughs that way and then go back into the joke. But like you can't really do that if you don't know
Do
your
any of them
material.
ever make it into your set?
What's that?
Do any of them bits ever make it into your set where you do it and get reaction, you go, oh, I use
That-
it again?
Yeah, I mean it depends because it really just depends on what the person says.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
I've done like things where like I've asked if there's any gay people in, and then like I've like spoke to a gay in the audience, but then I'll go into a joke from that. But then I'll reference that gay person throughout other jokes, and like I'll say things like I'll name them, like I'll get their name and then like mention them further into the set, or like I'll watch like. With comedy, I'll always watch the whole show as well. I'll watch who the MC speaks to. I'll watch and then like I'll be like, I can put them in my set. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll do that. Like I work it very strategically so that I can get the best laughs from it. Like it shows that I'm like trying and I'm not just coming on stage to like I don't know, like rehearse like what I've wrote. Do you get what I mean? Sometimes it can be a bit stagnant when people are on stage and I'm like I'd rather have fun while I'm doing it than just making people laugh and leaving and being like, well, that was okay.
The hardest thing, I think, is making it sound natural.
Yeah.
Making it sound like you're just talking about this subject rather than these are my words that I've learned.
Yeah.
And I'm going to deliver them in this way to you now for this 5-10 minutes. And then I'm going to go. Like, to make it sound like it's just coming out of your mouth naturally is the hardest thing.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, we had the guy. Oh, I don't know how to work now. Yeah, the guy before you. It's not out yet, but it doesn't matter because you're the next one. But he, Dustin
Moore.
Yeah,
I love Dustin Moore.
And yeah, he's great. And he was saying basically that a lot of his comedies comes from life and truths because it's easier to remember. You know, you don't have to. If you're making dead complicated, convoluted stories up, you've got to always try and store that. And it becomes quite automated to a point where it's as if you're telling stories about yourself. It comes out really interesting. So,
every single one of my jokes that I've ever written comes from a form of truth.
Yeah.
So like certain things that I say in a joke have happened to me, but like no one would be able to figure out what was lies and what was white lies and what's like truth to like make the joke funny.
Yeah.
Like you know my GBF joke. There's a girl in school who called me a gay best friend.
Oh yeah. I know that.
So that
how do you remember that big long word? What you say though at the end?
My AAW MDSAC BPW
Yeah.
Right, you're gonna have to what?
My AAW
Asian. What was
my
it?
Asian American friend who moved down south came back pregnant with a prison sentence best friend.
Wow.
Just use every single thing about her being a minority.
That's my favourite porn.
Favorite category.
Asian American prisons. Yeah.
Pregnant in prison as well.
That's right.
It's a threesome then.
Page numbers that though, isn't it? Write down the page numbers that one.
Yeah, 100%.
But like there was a girl in school who said that to me, and like it stuck with me for years. So I wrote a joke about it. Yeah. But she wasn't American. In the joke, she's American. She was Lithuanian. Yeah. It's just funnier because I hate Americans. So I was like, I'm just gonna have a go at them for a bit.
Yeah, amazing.
And it works. So
nice. Yeah, it's good.
See how we loop back to comedy.
Yeah.
See, comedy, arseholes, comedy. Nailed it. Yeah. Nailed
Love
it. Yeah.
You nailed which bit? It's just
all of it. You nailed all that. Yeah. But I think that's an episode, mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Before we go, is there anything you want to plug? Any gigs you got coming up or out you want?
Socials.
Yeah. Adam Rohan Comedy on all social media platforms. Am I doing anything? We've got some gigs coming up, but they're all over the place. I'm in
We'll put it
Newcastle
on
Thursday.
on the episode anyway. So if you let us know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll-
put all your socials on the episode.
Yeah.
Tag all your socials on that. And
Sweet,
stuff,
yeah.
You've been brilliant. Thanks a lot for coming down.
No worries.
Really
Thank you for
enjoyed
having
it.
me. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely, it's been brilliant.
It's been great.
Really good.
Really good. Yeah.
Lovely.
Thanks, Murph.
Right, till next time.
Cheers, Tom.
Yeah.